Shalom. I want to begin by giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the head apostles, the elders, the great millstones, who were to teach well. Much respect to the neighbors, the hockey. Hopefully, let them scatter some from the earth and take it down to the city. Right, Shalom. All right, man, we take back out here again through the spirit power, Yahawah, you know, the prophesy against America, man. You know, the next thing don't change. You know, because what's happening before our eyes is that a kingdom is being under the nose of the people. The house of David, the house of David being built. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, see, the house of David is being built under the nose of you people, man. And the house of David gets into the government of the kingdom, man. You know, the elect of YAHAWASHI, the elect of Israel, man. You know, and that's where this message is gonna come through. Right, you got a lot of camps out there, you know, that kind of go out and they teach, but the truth is only being taught in one spot, man, and that's GMS, man. You know, so the elders and the apostles on down. You know, you got that. What you got? You did.
All right, this the book of Matthew, chapter 3, and verse 2. Now I start at 1. In those days came John the Baptist preaching in the wilderness of Judea and saying, repent ye, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
So yeah, this is the time to repent, man. You see the prophecies laying out now. You know, by the way, let's not forget the drought. You know, you got that. You also got Egypt, you know, going against Egypt as well, man. You know,
that's you know, Americans against America. That's that civil war.
Yep.
That's gonna take place. They read that again.
Matthew 3 and 1. In those days came John the Baptist preaching in the wilderness.
Preaching So he was prophesying of the kingdom of heaven, man, which is ultimately will be the downfall of that current kingdom that's in place. And that's what we're doing in these last days. We preaching the kingdom of heaven. You know, ultimately, it's the downfall of America, man. Go ahead.
Preaching in the wilderness of Judea and saying, repent ye, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand.
For the kingdom of heaven is at hand. See, the obedience is about to go from one hand to another, man. You know, it's going to go from the hands of Esau and get that. Esau is the end of the world. You see, because it's going to go from one hand from Esau to one that is profitable. And that's the term of Israel. So, man. Because that's what's going to govern, you know, the kingdom.
Right. Chapter 5, verse 7. Make no terror to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day.
And this is something that you can, you know, you can kind of wait to try to get your ticket, man. You know, no, because ultimately, when all the tickets pass out, you can't go into the game no more. You know, you can't get into the concert when all the tickets gone. So ultimately, this was happening through the spirit. Once the prophets come off the street, that's your ticket. That was your ticket to salvation. You can't tarry. You know, you can't wait and keep putting off from day to day. All right, I'm gonna go next week. Or, you know, matter of fact, I got something going on next week. I'm gonna try to make it the week after that. You know, go ahead.
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth.
See, suddenly, all of a sudden, the wrath of the Lord is gonna come forth upon the masses of the people, man, upon these Americans. Because you kind of see it on the outskirts of America. You know, you got the uproars of the people. You got these fires taking place. You got damn hail falling out the sky the size of tennis balls. You got landslides. You got floods. You know, all this is taking place. What you got? Haiti president died. You know, motherfuckers looting stores and shit. See, all this is taking place on the outskirts of America because suddenly, all of a sudden, it's gonna make its way in. You know, but
and in thy security, thou shalt be destroyed.
In your security, you're gonna be destroyed, man. You know, when you get your new job, you down propose to your old lady, you know, y'all expecting, you know, then all of a sudden the wrath is gonna take place in America. Then you're gonna get that alert. You might get the email. Hey, the max has been mandated. Don't come back to work if you're not coming with the card. You know, anything, the chip, you know, anything. You know, all of a sudden, boy.
And perish in the day of vengeance.
Yep, and they're gonna perish in the day of vengeance because God said that you're not gonna escape. You know, you ain't gonna escape the wrath that YAHAWASHI. Go ahead. You got that? Kind of go bring it up. 69. 69.
This book of 2 Samuel, chapter 6, verse 9. And he said unto me, Abraham unto Isaac, and when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Esau is the end of the world. Hey, that was, they didn't make sense in that time. Because, hey, maybe Esau went ruling in all time. But now, Esau, who is the so-called white man, his biblical nationality, hey, he in the ruling seat. What you say, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. They kind of try to say it was the devil. It's the devil, the nigga with a pitchfork and the goatee and the red suit. They got hands of the earth. No, man. You see, because you got the spiritual demon saying that work through a people, man. And that people is Esau, the so-called white man, the sons of perdition, and the one who pushed their resistance against YAHAWASHI on the earth. You see? I read that again.
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
Esau the end of the world, man. That's getting to the end of his rulership. Because with the Lord, going back to Genesis, when he said you're going to have the fatness of the earth, and that's what Esau got, the so-called white man. He got the fatness of the earth. He got the lake houses, the beach houses. He up in the high hills, in the mountains, looking down on the cities. He got the big houses. Like, So, hey, he was given the fatness of the earth, but he said Esau is the end of the world. And now you got this term being slanted to these, and today saying, hey, we're in the last days. That's how you know what Esau is, man. He will be ruling in the end, man. Go ahead, get that, Amos. Bring it up. Yeah.
Now, this is the book of Amos, chapter 9, and verse 11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen.
And it's like, hey, the tabernacles of David is being raised up, which was fallen, man. Yeah, we was once under, the teachings, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Esau. We was fallen through the spirit. We went through slavery. We became servants. We say it's horses. I see that is. Yeah. Yeah, man. No, servants on horses and princes walking around. Yeah, man. That's, hey, we was read that again.
In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen.
Yo, we failed, man. We was in complete subjection unto the so-called white man. We failed. But now we being raised up to the spirit called YAHAWASHI through his word, man. The comforter, But
and close up the breaches thereof. And I will raise up his ruin, and I will build it as in the days of old.
And that's taking place under the nose of these people. They look at us like, oh, these niggas dressed on, they think they smart, they got Bibles. Like, we super Christians, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like we the ultimate Christians. We follow the Bible. But you don't know that shit, YAHAWASHI building the government right under your nose, and you still trying to be a nigga. You trying to be a rapper. Like, them niggas were shooting down video. Like, you know what I'm saying? The main spot. Nigga trying to be a rapper, and it's 3 minutes left on the thing, 45 seconds left on the clock. And you trying to rap. Nigga trying to do, like, you know what I'm saying? The buzzer come. This nigga out here doing ball tricks and shit before he shoot. Like, bitch, shoot.
That they may possess the remnant of Edom.
Hey, we gonna possess them. Let's go back to 7 Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it. We gonna possess Edom, man. Cause now the tables, that turn where your tables all the way to turn, hey, that's gonna take place, man. Well, we better be possessing the so-called white man, and how he ruled with the whip. He gonna rule with the rod of iron, man.
That's what they call that karma.
Yeah. See, they call it karma. Well, karma's gonna take place, man. On a large scale, and it's got something to do with rulerships, and having the rule in the earth, man. It's a big scale. Go ahead.
And all of the heathen.
Yep, and all of the heathen, because they all, when you read what it is, Psalms of 83rd chapter, they all had a hand and, taking us into slavery, man.
Yep.
They all was in cahoots. Hey, he can confound them and we can rule over them, and we gonna try to, exterminate us off the earth and make the earth just a population of heathens. That sounded good, but now you gotta pay for that, you know what I'm saying? You gotta pay for those acts now. And so really you took a loss in the end. That shit was like for a run, you know what I'm saying, for a series.
Which are called by my name, saith the Lord that doeth it.
That's right. And it's all gonna be the work for YAHWASHI. That's gonna be who, you know what I'm saying, who put the scenario. Hey, he right the move. He say he's the author of faith. You know what I'm saying? This is his movie, man. Niggas think that they be out here doing shit for their own will. I turned away. No, nigga, you know what I'm saying? The Lord just didn't want you. So he turned your ass away. He made something come up so you can leave. Go ahead,
Going back to rulership, this Ecclesiasticus 10 and 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and
Consider what they did when they came over here. What they did to the niggas. You know? They making Jake the face of Crown 19 so you can take the max, man. So they come to sterilize people.
On my street, in my city, they got different, how they have those little metal pieces, and they got like pieces of cardboard you can stick into the ground and they advertise stuff. Yes, they got a whole bunch of it all around the city with no but Jake and the Jab, man. Witchcraft.
That's psychology right there. Vision for LGBT. This is the vibration of America today, man. Go ahead.
and riches got by deceit. The kingdom is translated from one people to another.
This nigga destroying, what do you say, an unwise king destroyed the people. That's what this nigga doing. This nigga done destroyed the atmosphere. You done made abominable food a delicacy, which now people got health problems. You done put chemtrails in the air, that motherfucker got breathing problems. You cutting all the trees down and shit, you burning down forests. That's unrighteous, dealings, man. So now the kingdom got to be translated into another people, because ultimately you can't. That's just too big, too big. I'm so too big. Yeah, he ain't fit for rulership. Yeah, man. Yep. And that's Esau, man. It's not good. Cut creepy shit ass was. Your feet hurt, your knees hurt, your shit hurt. This nigga ain't fit. Yeah, keep going, huh?
You got a kid in the driver's seat.
Yeah,
As the scripture paraphrase, women are over the children of their first. Yeah, man, you got a damn 2-year-old in the driver's seat right now, man.
What you say, children are your kids?
Yep.
That's why you think you got tennis, motherfuckers out here playing tennis and shit.
Yep.
Football, hacky sack and shit, man. Think Cartoon Network, you got a grown ass man acting like SpongeBob, man. Your favorite childhood character. When this nigga die, you got some type of emotion. Damn, that's my child. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You got your own, the roller coaster parks and shit like
Yeah,
that.
man, your theme parks and shit.
It's a big ass kid, man.
Yeah.
They could be goddamn 40 years old playing video games.
Yeah, man.
It's a big ass kid, man.
Yep. They got PC tournaments and shit, man. Yeah, it's all right.
The board for it.
Yep.
What he trying to do now, take that jab, man.
Yep.
You see, Becky was always trying to fuck shit up. And this is trailer Esau, man. A big ass experiment, man. This nigga done did a big ass experiment on stage. And Jake's still going down there and take that jab, man.
Side is
Trailer said, yeah. Jake saw this, man. You can see a nigga take a jab and go in a convulsion and you still, I'm next. can't see that Esau had a perpetual hatred towards you, man. They trying to kill you, man. You know, he's coming out of so-called. Why Creepy Joe always talking about we want to get into the arms of the so-called black Hispanic Native Americans? You know, these devils coming down with great wrath, man. You know what? Already they talking about no gas, no job. You know, shit really finna get crazy out here, man. No food. You know, Lord, we'll get into all that today. You know, because he's finna fuck you up today, man. You so-called black Hispanic Native. Man, when you can't eat, man. When you can't eat, man, we out here warning you, man, telling you, man, if you don't repent, the Lord gonna kill you, man. Whether it be way of the famine, you know, the sword, Esau coming down with that CHIP, you know, or that other sword, you going to take that jab, you know, that ouchie fouchie.
Oh, these patriots out here, man. These motherfuckers talking about they gonna get in the shootout with the military and shit. That sword gonna hit your ass. They AR-15.
That's why we need YAHAWASHI. You know, we need YAHAWASHI to lift up that standard, man. You know, but 2/3 of you, Jake, man, gonna die, man. We out here signing the trumpet, letting you know if you don't repent, you gonna die. As simple as that.
They go back to what they go back to that Matthew. Repent for the kingdom of heaven.
Come, man, and what's that? Those that be saved shall be like a wave to a drop. Lord, gonna kill a lot of people, man. You know, we ain't come out here giving you no $12 type message, man. We don't want your tithes, man. You know, we doing what the Lord commanded us to do, man. He said, if you love me, feed my sheep, man. You know, he told us to go out in the hedge and the highway. What $12 at? What Joel Austin, TD Fakes, all these niggas, man, they's not warning you of how fucked up shit really finna get, man.
I got to fix up. Just Ezekiel 7:27. The king shall mourn, and the prince shall be clothed with desolation, and the hands of the people of the land shall be troubled. I will do unto them after their way, and according to their deserts will I judge them, and they shall know that I am the Lord. YAHAWASHI.
Go ahead, Kat.
Going with the saying, man, the Lord figure ready to bring his troubles on the people, man. You know, and they gonna come about training events, man. The famine, the drought, you know, that jab being mandated, then that you know what I'm saying, that MOC being mandated, you know, the trouble, these niggas think that America, they ain't giving that comfort laugh. You know what I'm saying? You laugh like it's a good day. You know what I'm saying? Or consider take on payday Friday night, they in the club, motherfuckers smoking. Hell no, man, at the Lord for the really show. He really for the show out, man. He say, then they should know that I am the Lord.
It's like he's gonna put the spirit on Esau to fuck you up, man.
Yep.
To take your kids.
Beat your kids,
Man,
beat your kids.
Yeah.
Ravish
The women gonna be ravished. Man, he gonna put a spirit on Esau. Esau gonna be fucking shit up, man. So-called white man, when he come to your neighborhood, man, when they mandate this shit, when they come in to restore order, man, they gonna be fucking you niggas up, man. Because you refuse to repent, man.
They're gonna have foreign troops, like, man, you gotta understand, like, them American troops, man, they ain't ready for war. These niggas be actually like headbutting fucking stones and doing on top of crazy ass training, man. They ain't ready for that shit. And these people of the world,
That nigga just swear he ready for anything because he ain't back there and some guns and shit. Come on, man. Fuck, nigga. He said, I'm ready for whatever. So you got, nigga. You a bum. Like real talk, bro. You that ass bum. All you got is guns, bro. And motherfuckers, when them real niggas roll up in it, when them real niggas roll in this bitch, man, you know, motherfuckers don't know, man. You know, he's already saw that niggas first. They kid gangster come, but you ain't no gangster when they come to Esau. You know what I'm saying? Esau don't give a fuck. Take that thing. No, take my he a gangster, he got compassion. You know what I'm saying? Esau don't give a fuck. And it ain't normal, cuz. Yeah, Esau ain't got no mercy. That's why his cup gotta be poured without mixture, man.
He said, be like man, sparing now.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
It's gonna come in like the Terminator, man. These motherfuckers gonna come in like the Terminator, man.
Motherfuckers gonna run from when they see a white man, they gonna run. Man, that's gonna the Lord gonna show your ass it's some enemy, man. Motherfuckers gonna really when they see Esau coming in, they gonna really fear the white man. Cause he got the power to do that shit and not be held accountable. When you said that they oppressors slay us and count themselves not guilty.
Of course, the actions are standing their power. 16 chapter.
How they riding overseas.
They bust the damn prime minister head open, man. That's that second edge where you said they said that was hard to see. You know, God, they're like you said, man, this shit finna get crazy out here, man. Like we be saying, man, the forever purge, man. This finna be the forever purge, man. A lot of niggas about to get purged out.
They're going back to when Jake think he just gonna do something with that pistol. It's Revelation 6 and 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
When them trouble roll in, they get that peace and safety. When that trouble roll in, the motherfuckers ain't gonna be on it. You think you finna get out of work and go home and sit on the couch and watch TV? You know what I'm saying? Take a shower, then you finna play the game. Like you at peace. You know what I'm saying? Like you decent now. Like well, fuck that. Like Esau to make this shit real uncomfortable, man. This shit finna get real uncomfortable. Like like how two fat niggas be next to you. You know what I'm saying? That shit kind of be uncomfortable because niggas hot. But you ain't gonna have no AC, you ain't gonna have no AC, no power. But he's so good for the squeeze on that nigga, man.
It's like you ain't gonna be able to buy or sell unless you take that thing, man. That thing, man. That's the only way you're gonna be able to buy and sell, man. So
that shit gonna start with the facts.
God, yeah. For real.
This book of 1 Thessalonians, 5 verse 3. But when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye brethren are not in darkness.
Matter of fact, just hold it though. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't gonna escape. But every minister come up saying they come up promising you peace, jobs. You know what I'm saying? Economic growth. We gonna get things back to normal. Hey, the Lord said when they should say peace and safety, because that's what everybody looking for. Everybody looking for money to get back to normal. They wanted it before COVID popped out. You know what I'm saying? But that shit ain't coming back. So when they should say peace and safety, then sudden distress, now you got all type of shit here. Motherfucker. Once you feel like you got some comfort, a wildfire kick off. You know what I'm saying? Once you feel like you over that shit, a natural disaster happen. Then once you feel like we kind of picking up from that, then boom, another disease come out. Like the Lord ain't giving you no slack, man.
Just to land back off what you were saying, how they gonna be saying, that and that's why this place gotta be destroyed, man. That's why YAHAWASHI about to destroy this place, man. For the wickedness that go on in this place, man. This place is full of evil, man.
That's Sodomite shit, man.
That's why the Lord is going to destroy this place, man. Just like Sodom and Gomorrah, man.
That should be worse than Sodom and Gomorrah, man. These motherfuckers, man.
Man.
And they pride doing that shit, man. Like that's the man. That's what America created, man. If you want to be a fucking weirdo, come to America, man. If you want to marry a dog, if you got a love for hamsters, anything, man, come to America. That's where they do this shit at, man. Man, hey, get that. This strange nation. I think that's Ecclesiastes. And then Ecclesiastes 39 and 3 of people. Land of lawlessness. It's city of confusion, man. That's what they're telling you, man. It's the city of confusion, man. If you want Go ahead.
Oh, this really just going back on Esau Edom, man. Just Jake thinking he gonna do something with that little pistol, man. This on the book of Genesis, because we're gonna take it back to the beginning. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 27, and verse. I'm gonna start at verse. Matter of fact, I'm starting at verse 39. No, verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, how hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lift up his voice and wept. So he was crying, man. He's basically bitching, man. But to continue, it says, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt thou serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass.
But everything is based off the Second Amendment here in America, man. Yep. Motherfuckers so crazy about guns. That's they facing. Same thing what it is, NAACP, NFACP, whatever, not fucking around, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers think they gonna stand a chance with Esau because you got some retired vets. Look at the fuck, man. Esau do this shit. Esau been doing this shit since he was 5. I work with a kid in my car. Nigga got his son shooting rifle, 22. The nigga 5 years old. Jake ain't pick a gun up till he was about a teenager or some shit. Like, I turned 13 and got my first gun. Some shit like nigga. Esau like 13.
Like the Lord put us up on game when he said to be carnal, lead to death. Esau carnal than a motherfucker, man.
Yep. And that's why a lot of niggas gonna die here. Yep, they got their mind to do something. They got to the ways of death, man.
I guess Matthew 26, in verse 52, then said Yahawashi unto him, put up again thy sword into his place, for all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword.
Even King David said, I trust not in my book.
Even my sword says.
Yeah, no Jesus in my sword save me. You ain't gonna fucking think you gonna stand a chance against some Edomites, man, with a sword. They're like, them niggas trying to race you or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, somebody tell me, let's race. You gonna laugh at this nigga like, man, wow.
You got robo dogs.
Yeah, man.
This shit on Jake ass, man. This nigga's finna put that thing on Jake ass, man. Jake talking about they ain't finna take it. No.
Yeah, Jake gonna fold, man. They ain't
gonna fold, man.
They ain't
for real. They ain't got no wisdom and knowledge. And the Lord told us wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability at that time, man. Jake ain't seeking out the prophet, you're not seeking out the word. Man, we can see, the scripture says a prudent man perceives the evil. We can see the evil that's coming, man. Only evil, man. Only evil is coming. Not no good things, man. Only evil is coming to Babylon the Great, man. That's what's coming to this place, man. And we were sent to warn you, man.
The motherfuckers out here walking around in that Titan spirit, and they ain't scared of shit. The Lord control your fear, man.
Good.
Hey, read that real quick. So yeah, where you at? But read from the top, 36. Yeah.
And this is the book of Sirach, chapter 36, verse 1. Have mercy upon us, O Lord, power of all, and behold us, and send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee.
See? The Lord's gonna send these spirits upon you. You know what I'm saying? Niggas thinking they got this rebel spirit and shit, this damn Thor spirit or some shit like you just untouchable. They think they invisible, man. But the Lord gonna send his spirits upon you that those that don't seek after him, man. You at verse 3. Oh yeah, you get it next. Go bring it out. Yeah, 6.
This book is book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 6. But to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace.
Let's go back to Esau, man. Because again, Isaiah 16:1. You see, because to be carnally minded is death, man. When you get on Habakkuk 1 and 5, You see, because when you carnal, you going after you the fan for the philosophies of America. You done pitched those tents on this motherfucker. You done got you looking for the 501, not the 501, the 401k. You know what I'm saying? You ain't to get sick. You making plans already. I'm gonna go buy a boat. I'm gonna put some in stock. Motherfucker gonna buy some land for my kids. Niggas got plans and shit, man. You done fail for the deliciousness of America. Yeah. Where you at? Yeah, hold on, break that up. Yeah. Yeah, read down. Yes, go ahead.
Now, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, verse 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee.
Yeah, that's what he live. The glory of the Lord, his light is, that's his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. They're risen upon the remnant of Israel, man. That remnant has been brought back. You see, to the spirit. Go ahead.
For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth,
Yep.
and gross darkness the people.
And let's see something. That darkness covered the earth because he made everybody carnal. He made you go after the lust of the flesh. Motherfucker wants some chicken, you gonna go buy some chicken. If you want a hamburger, you gonna go get your hamburger. You don't resist the flesh, man. And because he don't push that, and he push a carnal way of living.
But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee.
Yeah, let me see what you
Come. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, verse 2. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people.
Yeah, let's get into his philosophy. His democracy. You fell for the Pandora box. You became an American, inwardly. That's what I'm going to say, not the Jew outwardly, for him as a Jew inwardly, man, because Jake, you Jew, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can see that you're a Jew, but your spirit, you got the American spirit, you walking in pride, you like BLT sound, you know what I'm saying? You like basic shit, sausage, that everything shit.
This book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch.
Oh.
Which one?
No, 1 and 5. Okay. I don't even go back there. Motherfucker got a favorite NFL team. You know what I'm saying? Ask me about basketball. I go for the Bulls. Well, in college, I go for goddamn Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? I go for UConn, Kentucky. You fail for this shit. College football, I'll go for Alabama. On Roll Tide. You fail for this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. 4-hour conversation about nothing, about fucking sports, man.
Going over the Browns, see back in 2006 when Kobe hit the last shot in 0.2 seconds, they had enough time to run it down. You spending too much time on that shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't remember the time clock, and he could have ran this play. They could have passed Aaron Bird's piece of the tippet, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? They could have made the shot because they went guarding them in that year. Like, it's too invested.
Right, that's the word come out often on going to the world.
Yep.
They live in the world. They come out every week, man.
Yep.
So these niggas, man, just like I said, man. So nigga, you concerned about how many yards Alabama's gonna rush for this year? For some shit. Who's gonna win the NCAA championship, man? The Lord is coming like a thief in the night, man. He gonna creep up on niggas, man. When ain't no food, the Lord is sucking the mirth up out of this place, man.
See that team, bro?
Come.
You don't hear about college football like you do, like you did probably like 5 years ago. Prior to now, I don't give a fuck about. Hey, are we gonna have a season this year? Motherfuckers on now. Is that gonna be a season this year?
Trying to hold on that American dream.
Chapter 1 and verse 5, behold, ye among the heathen, and regard and wonder and marvel you. For I will work a work in your days, which ye will not believe, though it be told you.
Yeah, that's it.
This book, this is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine.
That's inside. That nigga transgressed by wine. He sucked you in by the philosophies. He showed you the deliciousness. You know, that's how motherfucker, that's how these other nations end up in America. They hear about the American dream. You know what I'm saying? You can become a business owner. You can get rich. Like that shit, something like that shit easy or something. And they driven by that thought, by that philosophy that the Esau put out there, and he deceived their ass, man. Even Jake, they driven by that shit, trying to get rich. So they want a diamond chain, they want the lit 40s, they want to be the nigga doing all the ones in the strip club. Jake driven by them folks, man.
Get rich is not trying.
Yeah, you know, and that's because that nigga Esau, that's the wine that he pushed forth in the earth, man. So now you done became carnal. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It says, he is a proud man,
Yep.
neither keepeth at home.
This nigga got a military base in damn Pakistan. The fuck? What's going on there? You know what I'm saying? So,
Go somebody go in there, kill everybody,
yeah,
and
man.
then put a base there.
Put a damn McDonald's up in that motherfucker. Crazy. Got a subway out there.
But this nigga finna come for your ass, man. And Jake's like it, man. Yo, he coming for Jake, man, with this jab. The motherfucker not playing for you niggas, man. He said what he said. The mayor said we gonna put you. We gotta put you in a car.
Yeah, man. They
Drive
drive
your
off.
kidnap you niggas, man. For real, man. In New York, man. California, they's not playing. Even Alabama's coming out. Alabama. KADASH said that these folks, these folks are the cause. She said these folks. You know, when you say these folks, they talking about Jake. You talking about, they call Edomite people. Yeah, but they call Jake folks. You know what I'm saying? Them folks over there. What up, Ken folks?
Hey, that's in the scripture too, though. That's how you know what I'm saying? Folks, the Lord speak like that, man. So that's how you know we don't people though. You know what I'm saying? Shit, hey, young folks. You know what I'm saying? Folks no. Keep going now.
Who enlargeth his desire as hell, and as death, so like in as death.
See, this nigga is as death, man. Because this nigga push carnality, man. This nigga transgressed by his mind. This nigga, now you know what I'm saying? You fell for the Pandora box, and now you got a damn rainbow shirt on now. You know, you offer to you got a damn seafood. Now you having a seafood bowl. Motherfucker got a seafood bowl now, man. You eat neck bones and bacon and you know, you fell for that shit. Now this nigga got Leo as a death now, man. But
And cannot be satisfied.
This nigga took American, he took this shit from potatoes. Then he went down there and started putting it with the antics and all that. Then he went over there, you know what I'm saying? This nigga just really just fucking everybody up. And now you set foot in all, you know what I'm saying? All 4 places in the earth. Spread your seed. This nigga, you ain't satisfied. You got all the money in the world. Now you trying to put a chip to somebody, man.
Satisfied with just 2/3. He wants the whole nation. That's the spirit, man. This I think is
But gather unto him all nations, and heapeth unto all him people.
Second Ezra, chapter 15, to start at 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophets, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. And cause them to be rich and faithful, for they are faithful and true.
And that's, you know, that's you can I'll say you can put all your eggs in a basket. You know what I'm saying? Because the sons of Yahawashim they pray for you too. You know, the fall of Esau. Hey, the fact that we know what's going on right now, you know what I'm saying, was a prophecy by Yahawah. You say your sons shall prophesy, your old man shall dream dreams, roughly paraphrase. Go ahead.
Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
Man, you saw that nigga who got those wicked imaginations against us. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to jab these niggas. I'm gonna sterilize them so in the next 3 years they're gonna be able to produce. You know, this nigga trying to, you know, he got all type of slabs for jabs for joints, lap dances for joints. I mean, for jabs. You know, that's that wine. But, oh, he said, let not the incredulity of those trouble thee. Yeah, see that incredulity going to the those unbelievers, man. Niggas be trying to make you feel, you know what I'm saying, try to make you feel bad for believing in how much you know, try to make you feel, and some Jake's driven away by this, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to be seen out there with the people that's teaching about, or they don't want to be seen reading about. You know, ultimately you ashamed of Yahawah gonna be ashamed of you. So,
Back up on that what you just said.
hold on. So you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't let the incredulity of those trouble you, because the Lord told you something. Go ahead.
For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithful.
That's all you gotta say. Well, yeah, you gonna die. You know what I'm saying? You gonna die. You don't believe right? Probably gonna die. I mean, and you can just give Jake that odds, cause Jake, them niggas tough. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas titans. They rebels. They'll be up shit like shit. I don't care. So and that's just clarification through the spirit. Like, yeah, you gonna be one of the next. You know what I'm saying? But,
Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world.
Yep.
The sword, famine, death, and destruction.
That's those spirits of vengeance that the Lord got out here, man. You know that sword, that jab, that MOTB, you know. Hey, even Esau coming in with the military to throw you in a FEMA camp, you know, even if they line you up, you know what I'm saying, just kill you because you got pressure on, you know what I'm saying? Talk to all this one of these Israelites, you know what I'm saying? So you feel me? The sword, famine, there's the destruction. You see the famine taking place. What that TikTok out, they paying farmers to destroy, they paying them $600 per acre they destroy. So, you know, and that these farmers destroying all their crops. So that famine taking, then you got these down wildfires, that mega drought, the crops not getting irrigated. You're going to be at this bitch eating fake, you gonna be GMOs. That's going to be your dinner, TV dinners and shit. Until that shit right now. You know?
A lot of you to see Esau talking about the animals got to get, you know, vaccinated. And they was killing off animals. You know, because they said, you know, they were sick, they were fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, but this famine, man, we're going into an office, man. That's, well, really, man, we can see even with some of these stores, you know, you thinking about how it's gonna be. Only way you can buy and sell, man, if you got that thing, man, the only way you're gonna be able to go in your Walmarts, you know, your other stores, man. Because if you got that MOTV, man.
So it's strong with that mix. Because that's what they pushing out there now. You know what I'm saying? They pushing out that when it was one news site, they were saying that they need to make it harder for those who ain't got the max. And for those, you know what I'm saying, they got it.
Yep.
You know, what do you say, grocery stores, you can't if you ain't got, you know, the things, you can't go to the grocery store.
Yep.
If you ain't got the jab, and you can't go to ball games and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, so that shit, hey, and that's the stage being set. You know, that stage is being set where your house size for to get ready to, you know what I'm saying, cut the stack of the bread, man.
So like if I might add, you see now, you know, Esau, you know, we're not ignorant to say device. You know, we see Esau giving you, just like you said, the jab for joints. You know, it started off with a little subtle thing, you know, giving you hurt. You know, then they gonna start putting the squeeze on you. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you know, have a job unless you take that jab. Then finally he's gonna get fed up. And he's gonna use his military to get on your ass, man. That's when he's gonna get tired. You're gonna say, fuck it. and just sit man in military and on Jake, man. You know?
This is the book of Ezekiel 7 and verse 14. They, which meaning us, the prophets of the Lord, right? They have blown the trumpet even to make all ready, but none go up to the battle. For my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. But they that escape of them shall escape, and shall be on the mountains like doves of the valleys, all of them mourning, every one for his iniquity. Verse 17, all hands shall be feeble, and all knees shall be weak as water.
That famine, that's a bad way to die. Nobody even tell you it's better to die by the sword than die by the famine. Yep. You see, because that sword, you can get pierced and bleed, you know what I'm saying, and possibly bleed out in a few minutes, a few seconds, you know, and die. But just with that famine, that shit a process. Yo, that shit breaking down your immune system, your muscles. You know what I'm saying? You get sick because you ain't ate. Now your energy leaving you. You get sick and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, Lord.
Go ahead.
It says, verse 18, they shall also gird themselves with sackcloth, and horror shall cover them, and shame shall be upon all faces, and baldness upon all their heads. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of YAHAWASHI, man. Richest profit not. It says,
you see, because they gonna cast their gold and their silver back into the street, man. You know, you ain't gonna be able to pay, you know what I'm saying? You know, niggas be walking around, they be fixing stacks and shit like this. They ain't gonna be able to depend on that shit that day. When that money get taken away and all that, you know, at least you gonna get that, you know what I'm saying? If you get that MOTB, but other than that, all this gonna be cashed off. You gonna put away all that shit because us man that day he ain't gonna be worth it nothing.
You ain't gonna want that gold, man. You ain't gonna want no gold necklace. You know,
I'm gonna be trying to sell that shit.
yeah, a heavy cap chain.
Hey, man. Hey, guys, bust down with a Rolex and shit, man. Yeah.
But Proverbs chapter 11, verse 4, the richest profit not in the day of wrath.
Richest property, not in the damn rap. What you think? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you thinking, man? Thinking because you got Mayweather money, you gonna be good, man. When the family comes, be straight. You know what I'm saying? Because even if you was to escape the family, that thing gonna hit you, man. You feel that sword gonna hit you. That fire gonna hit you. You know what I'm saying? That shit, they gonna cook your ass, man. Shit, your ass better goddamn die by the family. Perfect, man. Perfect. Hey, that's like no perfect means different, though. Hey, look up perfect.
You said the elder shall never with
Perfect, he dead, man.
And that takes terminology. When they say, I'm gonna kill you, when they say, I'm gonna blast your head,
Burn your ass.
I'm gonna burn your head, I'm gonna smoke your head. Ooh, that's the thing. When God gonna come to he gonna really smoke niggas.
this is crazy right here. This fervent, it says having or displaying a passionate intensity. So it's being intense. So it says archaic, it says hot, burning, glowing.
Hey, you know when they bring that metal up out the water. That yellow.
He said just like when you melt silver in the furnace, that's how it's gonna be in that day, man.
That's why you can't look at it. This shit hurt your eyes.
Then he gonna be coming with the blazes, man. Zapping people, man. Burning people to a crisp, man.
Hey, man, America in trouble, man. You know, hey, these Americans are in trouble, man.
And when they talk about nuclear missiles hit, man, it's gonna get bad out here, man.
When that family
already.
They
Man.
already know.
It's
They
gonna
be-
change, man.
They must already know when that rabbit come.
Bro,
That be.
it's gonna come to you, man.
Probably some
All the
niggas.
sun, man. You know, Esau, the kingdom gonna be out here. So like, it's like it's spirit, man. You know, these devils they walk and they smile, man. You know, we're having this, this wisdom and knowledge. That shit vexing, man.
Before we make that thing,
Yeah, man. But it's like, you have to be out.
keep going.
These are synonyms for it. Says behemoth, intense, profound. So intense and profound. Talking about synonyms, but it's a little bit more in Ezekiel 7. It's the end of this the chapter right here. I mean, not chapter, but the verse. So it says, continuing on in the 19th verse, it says, they shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity.
So, hey, it's the stumbling block of their iniquity, man. You know, and what the Lord say, you see by your own vein the things.
You get that?
Yeah.
It says, riches profit not in the day of Salah. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death.
Yep, righteousness delivered from death, man. But y'all niggas, y'all under that vibration that Esau, that carnal mind, that you know what I'm saying, you snared off, man. You see? Like you trusting motherfucking having a bag, man. But once that dollar collapse, man, you gonna be fucked up, man. And it's gonna be a lot of niggas, cause motherfuckers like to say that, oh, I ain't getting the MOTB. But when that temptation comes, and when the hour of temptation comes, and like that shit kind of settle in as a reality, damn, making a job, my bills due, I got a pool in the garage, the refrigerator, that shit gonna settle, you know what I'm saying? That shit gonna get you, you gonna be like, fuck, right? You gonna get that shit, man. Motherfucker trying to ask for rides, or if you don't get that shit, you come with you. Oh, motherfucker, that shit gonna take, he gonna know what's up. What you bound by? You ain't say a man that stand for nothing for anything. Shit, nigga, what you stand for? You know, I'm standing for shit out here, but white folk money, man.
Salah, you got it. No, I'm just gonna say, based on what Alt said, he said the garage, because some ain't gonna even stock up.
Oh, yeah.
You know? It's gonna catch on the sun, they ain't gonna have a chance to stock up for a little while.
Get the report and then try to go.
Yeah, man.
Motherfucker, I heard this shit yesterday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
man.
you trying to come up in and get some damn right, that shit gone.
Somebody, they ain't got no hope.
Yep.
Foundation.
Yeah,
Yep.
they ain't got no hope. Well, we got hope, man. We got hope, in the kingdom, man. We got hope in YAHAWASHI, man, and deliverance, man. And this is the only doctrine, that makes sense. Christianity, that shit ain't adding up, man. Christianity taking a whole lot of L's right now, man. The preacher, he's messing with little kids in Alabama.
Yep.
Then these mega church, these niggas, they getting all your money. And niggas still going to church and cousin died, man. They barely need to live right at church, man.
They had a funeral, like my bad. They had a funeral today online at a church, man. They had this goddamn singing church music and church songs and shit, man.
That should lead to death, man.
Yeah, man.
That Christianity lead to death, man. You can't put together all the funerals, people that come through Christianity, Islam, all that shit lead to death, man.
Say every good tree that bringeth forth not good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. I got one. All right. This is Matthew 15:13. But he answered and said, every plant which my heavenly Father have not planted shall be rooted up. And it,
Your average everyday pastor, the Lord ain't let you, man. You Islam niggas, man. The Lord ain't let you. But David Banner, man, polite. Yeah, they got David Banner out here like he, you know what I'm saying, like he came up on some shit. You got polite out here, man.
KRS, no, talking about KRS-One.
Yeah. They got all these niggas out here that kind of they got weird, but the Lord ain't let you. So ultimately, you're gonna be cut down, hewn into thrown into the fire, man. Hewed down and thrown into the fire. Start from the top of it.
All right, this Matthew 15:13. But he answered and said, every plant which my heavenly Father have not planted shall be rooted up. And I got another precept. All right, this is John 12:35. He said, then Yahawashi said unto them, yet a little while is the light with you. Walk while ye have the light.
Hey, the Lord he got to unbrother. The prophets have been on the platform for a minute now. It's like we see wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the Lord has been freely given to you. You know, the message, his testimony, even down to the character building, you know, the breakdowns. Everything has been given to you, man. But it's only for a little while. This ain't gonna be on the you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be at forever, man. It's right now, it's really hot. It's the thing, this is what's popping right now. Salvation, rulership. You want to gain, you want that supreme wisdom. Do you want what they how they be advertising? Do you want man? That's what I'm saying, man.
This nigga Esau, man. But continuing on in this,
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. All right, kind. This all right, John 12:35. Then Yahawashi said unto them, yet a little while is the light with you. Walk while you have the light, lest darkness come upon you.
You know, that's what the Lord say, pray without ceasing. You know? And that's what keep walk circumspect. Redeem the times for the days are evil. You know, read that again.
It says, walk while you have the light, lest darkness come upon you.
Why you got the wisdom to understand? Why you can get them right now? Why everything is at your disposal? Get it known. But it go back to that theory. You know, get it known. So when everything all hell breaks loose, you won't be scared. You won't have the wisdom. That's your stability.
So like seeking him while he is near, man.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Yes, it did. Yes.
While he can be found, man.
Yep.
Really hide yourself, man. So, the best thing right now, man, is this doctor, man. Being in this word, in the spirit, man. Really in the spirit.
Yep. That's that salvation. That's what gets you that salvation.
Got a little bit more on it. Got a little bit more. All right, it says, for he that walketh in darkness knoweth not whither he goeth.
Hey, let's go back to what the Lord said. But we know what we worship. You know what I'm saying? He said, we know that we need the truth, man. Matter of fact, Texas Peter 2:9, or 1 Peter 2:9, it's 1 Peter 2:9. You see, because we know, you know what I'm saying? We know when we walking, man. You wasn't about Esau, you're trying to get rich, man. You don't know when you don't know at the end of, you don't know what's on the end of that road. Because once you get rich, then ultimately you'll be driven to get rich. And it's another end of cycle. But that road don't end. You know, when it do end, it's death. Because you got all that money. You became a fucking billionaire, but you're gonna die broke. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna die and ain't got shit. Boy,
This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 2, verse 9.
oh, hold on. Hold on, one. It's probably simple. We got 119 times. You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, bring it up.
This 2 Peter 1:19. We have also a more sure word of prophecy.
We got a sure word of prophecy, man. We know what we want, man. And that's what you can't be a prophet if you're not sure about what you're prophesying about. You want some shit like, yeah, I think it's gonna be a famine. You know, the Lord probably gonna bring a famine. No, hell no. We ain't out here probably nothing, man. Or you know, I hear talking like we don't really know for sure, but then we got faith. Hell no, we got faith because we know. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker ain't got faith because I kind of think this shit don't go down. It might go down that way.
Just might be a word or two.
Yeah, man, all the shit. The family do looking like it's you know what I'm saying? Hell no, we got a sure word of prophecy. Go ahead.
Word unto ye, do well that ye take heed, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place.
There's a light shining in a dark place, and that light is truth. And then that dark place is America, man. And then what he saw, they go back to Isaiah 60, Isaiah 16 too. But you know, great darkness to people. This nigga spread darkness, and darkness is sin, man. That's what the Lord said that he is as death. You know? Because this nigga pump wickedness, and wickedness leads to death, man. But he make it like a normal thing, like that. This was popular. And get your BLT sandwich. Have a seafood boil. You know what I'm saying? It's more that.
This John 8:12. Then spake YAHAWASHI unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. Mm-hmm.
He's the light, man. That leads you from darkness, man. Darkness being sin. You know, if you walk in that light, you're gonna find out life, man. That way, Yahawashi, he keeps he quicken the flesh by way of his words, and his words is that light, that life. You know, yeah.
Basically, going back on what I was saying, basically, we got hope. It's what Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 2. For unto us was the gospel preached, as well unto thee.
Yep, unto us was the gospel preached, the gospel of Yahawashi. Hey, ultimately his testimony, man. It was preached to us, man. That's why when something pop up in the news, hey, you can link it to prophecy, man. Hey, his testimony is prophecy. He's supposed to. That's why we preach the kingdom of heaven, man. The preach is the prophesy. We prophesying of the kingdom of heaven. Ultimately, the downfall of America, man. You know, we're telling you what the evils, man. Matter of fact, greater evil, not greater evil. I think you brought it up. Bring it out again if not. Ezekiel 7:5. And what you got to
I got to look at more. This book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not.
That's what's about to come. That's what's about to take place. Evil. You know? And we know that. We can because we know by the way of prophecy, man, by YAHAWASHI. You know? Because when you say, I give you a sure word of prophecy, we don't kind of feel this way. You know, we know. You know, we say 2 Ezra 15 and 1. You know, speaking is not people the word of prophecy, but they are faithful and true.
Then it says, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
Okay, that's what's about to come. Ultimately, you're not going to have pleasure being in America too much longer, man. You think when the lights cut off, or you can't go to plug. Hey, wait till that lock. We can get on current shit, man. Wait till the lockdown comes. When they got this new, you know what I'm saying? They got that new virus on. Wait till that comes. You know what I'm saying? Then you lock down again and you can't get out except you got that jail, man. Then that shit, that's the beginning of your sorrows, man. That shit starting to settle in on you. You know what I'm saying? Like a snake, he bites you and wrap you up. Then he put the squeeze on your ass. That's what your house up here. He can put the squeeze on y'all, man. And then when you finally lose your breath, we gonna consume you. You know? Go ahead, that was it on that. Huh.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 7, verse 5. Thus saith the Lord YAHAWASHI, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come.
Hey, this he said, thus said YAHAWASHI. This the word of the Lord, man. They not going back forward, you know, like he's just talking. You know, Jake kind of like, nigga, I'm gonna kill you. But no, he don't never do shit. It's been 10 years later. You done had a family and everything. You know, but hey, this YAHAWASHI saying this, man. We say, he's a power that shall not lie. Don't you think you gonna get away? No, man, this gonna happen. Yo, go ahead.
An end is come. The end is come. It watcheth for thee. Behold, it is come.
Yep, that nigga, he's on the clock, man. You know what I'm saying? The end is watching for him, man. That nigga on the clock right now. That's why that nigga, he's springing into action, man. You know? That nigga trying to mandate the jab. Ultimately gonna need to help that jab, man. They bring out that MOTV. You know? I think it's getting serious, man. You know? That's the spirit. I was thinking about this. Yeah, come on.
Also, too, it says it's end time headlines. It says it just 3 minutes ago. It says San Francisco's sheriff's deputies are threatening to quit over Crown Royal vaccine mandates. You seen it? Yeah.
That's the grinding season. That's fancy America. America collapsing on all levels, man. And that's the Lord. The Lord collapsing America. And he gonna do it from the inside, man. Hey. I'm sorry. Hey, the Lord for the collapse America, man. And it's gonna start with the inside. But hey, that's why he's considered a man of war, man. Because how you take out a nation? You cut the supplies off first. You gotta put the squeeze on. You gotta block all the supplies from coming in. Then you starve out the inhabitants. And then the inhabitants start to come up against the government. And then you make an invasion, man. You know, but now the masses of the people are off, man. You know, and these motherfuckers already weird, man. You know. And what's gonna happen? The Lord's gonna send thermonuclear missiles to America, man. And all these missiles gonna be for spoil, man.
Right.
These gonna be the spoils of the church of Israel, man. These really gonna be the spoil, man. These Edomites, you know what I'm saying? What you think you doing? No, we're gonna have you, man. And your men too. Because the Edomite, the so-called white man, they gonna be able to build up like he did America. Like he came back from Rome and then he built America. Ain't no more of that, man. After America, hey, you're a perpetual servant, man. You know, everything gonna go back to order. You know what I'm saying? Things gonna be put back in order, man. That damn patriot spirit,
Right.
yeah, that proudful spirit, proud to be an American shit, that shit gonna be broke by that rod of iron. Like motherfucker had that whip. Hey, Jake was really you had our women out there taking that shit, man.
Oh.
Motherfucker, Esau throwing that shit hard as he can, man. You know, and Jake still on some like nigga, fuck you. You know, so he throwing that bitch. But wait till that rod of iron hit your ass, man. You know? Hey, get that rod of iron. You see, cause that shit gonna make you you know, you get hit. You might get blindsided and shit, in football, you get your head hurt. You kind of just want to go sit down. That's how Esau gonna be, man. But we gonna hit his ass. We gonna hit his ass. That thing gonna get up. He gonna get up dizzy. He's getting to work. Motherfucker gonna have to work, man. Ain't gonna work, man. Hold up. Go ahead with that.
Revelation 2:27, and he shall rule them with the rod of iron.
So-called white man had the book. Yeah, they put like different shit on the bottom, you know, at the tip of it. You know what I'm saying? Make that shit really rip through your skin. But we gonna have that rod. We might have spikes in that shit. We might got a weapon for your what should I say? Your offense. For each offense, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Just how great your offense is. If you really say some crazy shit, I'm gonna go get that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And that's when he gonna call that shit when I hit his ass. I'm gonna go get that motherfucker. You see? Go ahead.
It says, continuing on, it says, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken into shivers.
Like you gonna still have that patriot spirit that you just like you proud for, man. What you proud of? What America? What? Name something good America did, man. You know what I'm saying, motherfucker? Bitch, what you proud of? Look at your hands. What are you proud of, man?
It's that killer, man.
Yeah, and they got vibration right now, so they can push for crazy shit like that, man. But hey, they ain't gonna be broken to pieces. That shit gonna fuck them up. His ribs gonna be shattered. You hit a nigga one time, that whole probably crack shit out, gonna break their bone, man.
You could be strong as hell too in the kingdom, man.
People, man, like just the nigga, now he pinch the nigga turn purple, man. Really talk, man. Nigga turn red, he flat, man. Nigga turn color, man. Just think about when that ride I ain't
Lord, if I may, Lord gonna put a spirit on them to, you know, be able to have to keep getting them beats. Cause we don't have to beat the shit out of them, man. You know, that vibration gotta come out. You know, it took this nigga years to beat Jake out of his you know, his nationality and stuff, man. You know, to wipe that away. You know, 1,000 years, you know, that's a long time for you Edomites, man. You know, that's why Lord, it's gonna take the Lord to put a spirit on you, man. Be able to keep taking them beats over and over and over. And you know, when you die, you gonna come back. You know?
Yeah, when you die in there, you kind of come back. You gonna come back on some shit like you gonna come back obedient. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
America's heal your ass and beat your ass again. But this
you know, bro, one of that, listen to mouse like when our men died and our women kind of took over, they raised the young men to don't disrespect mouse. Whatever you say, do it.
race to fear.
Yep, and that's man. They granddad let me tell all that shit. That's why I got hit that my knee came out. Nigga talk like knee out. You know what I'm saying? And this shit go, that vibration gonna carry throughout the kingdom. And that's how we gonna be established. Motherfuckers ain't gonna, we gonna be like celebrities, man. Motherfuckers ain't gonna be able to go ahead.
I want to say, don't forget about reincarnation. Yep. He's not gonna think he's gonna be able to, you know, take himself out. You know, no, man. You gonna be reborn again, man. You have to go through it every time, man.
You might say, wake his ass back up. You might just look at his ass. You know how YAHAWASHI, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Look at some ass. You all right?
Open one eye.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They trying to listen to me, the king, like you got that, your neck.
Hey,
we gonna have no spiritual power. We gonna fix that shit. We gonna fix that shit. Bring your ass back, man.
I got a piece of. This is Rock 33 and 24. Fodder, a wine, and burdens are for the ass, and bread, correction, and work for a servant. You know, just going to brother, back up the point of the brother, man, we're gonna be correcting the hell out of these devils, man. And that correction can come in form of physically or just, you know, telling them something. We're gonna whoop their ass.
It's gonna be told by their fathers, man. It's gonna be because it's gonna be something like they gonna get right. Out of that first hit, they gonna be like, shit.
I don't want no more.
I don't want no smoke. That nigga got my ass on. My seat hit my seat. Like, damn, that nigga hit so hard with that old. That shit gonna be like getting pierced, you know. They gonna you gotta get by a car and shit. That's why that shit gonna hurt.
They're gonna be ass kissing too, boy. They're gonna be kissing Jake ass in the kingdom.
Service gonna be in the place of the service, right?
And it's gonna be by that fame. Lord willing, we gonna man for the spirit, man, Lord willing. That fame that the election us hoping to be elect. That fame we don't have, man. It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna see us for real. You know, you gonna see average Joe, like how we don't see Bill Gates just in the streets. You know what I'm saying? You don't see the RAWCHAA just driving around. You saw this nigga in traffic and shit. You know, I saw him on 3rd Avenue. It ain't gonna be like that with us, but it's gonna be a council that's gotta be held. You know what I'm saying? You know how you go to the doctor and you gotta sit with the nurse first, and then you gotta wait 10 minutes before she get in now. Then after she leave, you gotta wait about damn 30 minutes for the doctor to get in there. And he gonna come with the nurse, and then he gonna leave before the nurse. She just gonna go, you know, he come in that bed. He put his glove on, he check your temperature and shit, and then he tell her to run up and he leave. know what I'm saying? That's how it's gonna be done.
Might even have our, we might be so exclusive. And we might have our children dealing with them, man. Our children go whoop their ass and correct
And
them.
we gonna have our children dealing with them on level, like, you can't talk to me. You gonna talk to him. You know what I'm saying? Shit. But yeah, man.
You say a king shall come out of thy loins, man. So this going back to that fame part you was talking about, this Zephaniah 3:19. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halteth, and gather her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame.
Read it again.
This Zephaniah 3 and verse 19, and it says, behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, I will save her that halted, and gather her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame.
That's of the Most High. You know. Keep going on.
Yeah, because the Lord likened Israel unto the comely and delicate woman. Verse 20, at that time I will bring you again, even in the time that I gather you. For I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth, when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, said YAHAWASHI. Yeah, the Lord gonna give us praise and fame, man, in every land that we've been put to shame. Everybody gonna know us, man. Scripture say that that their seed shall be known amongst the Gentiles. All right, you go. Yeah, go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12. I will make a name more precious than fine gold.
That's gonna be hey, that's gonna be the fashion that the Lord's elect gonna be, what I'm saying, built off, man. More precious than fine gold, because gold is a substance that's desired by everybody, man. Women, athletes, entertainment, you got the Grammys, sports, people gonna get the golden medals. But the Lord said He gonna make a man more precious than fine gold. It's like that. Yeah, and that's the Israelite man, the elect, man. That's why we strive to be of the hope elect. That's why He tell you, the Lord even tell you to fasten up, fasten up with us, walk after them.
Give diligence to make your calling and election sure.
You built, that's the spirit. You're not just in this just to try to get into the kingdom. You should be striving to be of the elect, man. You want to be a ruler. You want a franchise. You want a story, man. You want the Lord. You want to be remembered. You know what I'm saying? You don't just want to be no average Joe. Yeah, I just got a 5-bedroom house. In the kingdom, you know what I'm saying? They get his first apartment and shit, man. You don't want to be that. You want to be the more. You read that again. This is what you want to be.
I will make a name more precious than fine gold.
Man, you should want to be more precious than fine. That's that substance, man. The Lord gonna make. What you say? Get Isaiah 32. Go ahead.
Even a name than the golden wedge of Ophir.
Yep, and that's it. That's the finest gold you can find, man. But a man gonna be more precious than this. You consider the weight that gold holds in today's time, man. Esau went across the world to try to steal gold. You know what I'm saying? A woman leave her man for gold. You know what I'm saying? Nigga kill you for gold. Snatch your chain and shit.
Look at Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 2. And the man shall be in an hiding place from the wind.
And that's how that fame gonna come about, man. When they realize who the Lord dealing with. You see? Because you're gonna be able to hide them from the wind. That's the destructions, man. Yep, go ahead.
In a cover from the tempest as rivers of water in a dry place.
Yeah, you gonna put rivers of water in America is that dry place, man. Hey, you being a man of the Lord and being fashioned after that, man, you can very well escape. You can very well escape, man. Go ahead.
As the shadow of a great rock in a weary land.
As a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. You basically, like you say,
Yep.
you know what I'm saying?
Cover.
You cover. Come on, that's what I'm looking for. You like you cover in that thing, man. Like you going in that up there, what's one more? Man, you cover in that thing, man. You see, because you fashion out the net, that's what's key, man. You gotta be instructed. You know? Go ahead.
And the eyes of them that see shall not be dim.
See? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And the ears of them that hear shall hearken.
Yep. And yo, you gonna go through like the 4 o'clock. Hey, and it started with doing the work.
Yep.
You know, coming out prophesying the downfall of America, man. You know, seeking the elect and not a nigga with a black and mild in his mouth. King, you got 5 minutes, King. We don't try to convince a nigga to put fringes on, man.
I got a present.
No.
All right, this I had brought this.
That's that comfort line.
Heard.
Yep, that's that man. Keep it, man.
I got
Spirit of hurt.
It's Isaiah 56 and verse 2. I had brought this out to the brother earlier. It says, blessed is the man that doeth this, and the son of man that layeth hold on it, that keepeth the Sabbath from polluting it, and keepeth his hands from doing any evil. Neither let the son of the stranger that joined himself to the Most High speak, saying, the Most High have utterly separated me from his people. Neither let the eunuch say, behold, I am a dry tree. And this is the definition of a eunuch. It says, a man who has been castrated, especially in the past, when employed to guard so much living areas. You know, basically, one not dealing with the women don't use his reproductive organs. So it says, continuing on here, it says, for thus said the Most High unto the eunuchs that keep my Sabbaths and choose the things that please me and take hold of my covenant. Even unto them will I give in my house and within my walls a place and a name better than of sons and of daughters. I will give them an everlasting name that shall not be cut off. Which goes back to that point the brother's making about how men will be more precious than fine gold. If you do the will of YAHAWASHI, Most High will give you a name above every name in the kingdom of heaven. Go ahead.
Book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, in verse 13. And it says, let us hear the conclusion.
No. Listen, you wait. It says,
All right, this book of Ecclesiastes, 12 and 7. It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 3. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of verse 2, it is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men.
That's what these people walking in. You know what I'm saying? They walking in that spirit of, you know, motherfuckers feasting. They probably did that for banking. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker pulled up in the middle of the street, blocked the street off, talk to the brides, man. And they having, you know, not knowing the vibration is in the earth. No, not knowing the time. I bet you go there and ask them, do they believe in about? They'll be like, yeah. But yeah, and if they ain't giving to everybody, let me just think about it. Go ahead, huh? They don't know the times. I bet if it was for the rain, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me just don't get up out of here. The wind picking up. But you can't see and tell the times that's going on right now that YAHAWASHI shot for the visit the earth, man.
They're going back to when they say how they can tell the weather, the times that it's going, man. And it says, and the living will lay it to his heart.
Yep, keep going.
Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better.
Yep, by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better. You know, but
the heart of
you can't. What the fuck you gonna learn if you always having fun, man? You know, you gotta go through something to learn. That's how motherfuckers battle themselves. You know, as a person, they go through shit, man. They know what and what not to do, man. So go ahead.
The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of the fools is in the house of mirth.
See, that's him, man. I bet His wisdom too high for him. That's why he's still. I bet they believe in the Bible though. I bet money she probably go to church, man. I know she go to church, man. She probably one of them motherfuckers that be catching the ghost, man.
Whoa.
She be shaking and shit, man. Yeah, she pray every night. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, on that shit. Ain't even, you know, fuck, man, crazy, man. Yeah, that's spirit. They for the taking, man. Take crazy, man. Write it out again.
Talk shit, stop.
Yup.
Says the book of Ecclesiastes, I'm starting verse 3 again. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the continent, no Salaka, back in verse 2.
No. Start when you jump off yes, verse 4, you said.
Okay. It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise. Okay. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning.
Yep. See, that's because we understand the times. So we in the house of mourning, man. But go ahead.
But the heart of fools is in the house of mirth.
Yep. Anytime first, man. They have a good time. I told you, she a church. I told you, man. Go ahead. That's a sweet.
Oh, man.
They gonna take it, man.
It is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools.
That's like she probably could have given the time turn on Kurt Franklin, man. She could have turned on Tasha Cobbs. They could drive off, man. And be in the stuff. But I bet we tell you, hey bro, stop cutting, you can't shave your head, bro. That nigga get mad, man. Look, stop eating bacon. You know what I'm saying? Pork chop. You can't cook that bone no more. She gonna get mad. You know, it's cause that's the family dinner. They have every Thursday. Big bones and kids. Crazy, man.
It says Ezekiel 21:7. And it shall be when they say unto thee, wherefore sighest thou? That thou shalt answer, for the tidings, because it cometh, and every heart shall melt, and all hands shall be feeble, and every spirit shall faint, all knees shall be weak as water. Behold, it cometh, and shall be brought to pass, said the Most High God.
That's a promise, man. That's a shoot right of prophecy right there. That famine gonna come, your knees gonna get weak. You gonna be weak, man. And you gonna be barren of faith. That's what's coming to you people, man. They hate you for the same great deaths, mournings, all this shit gonna take place on hunger. Hey man, with that, credit to the editor, the script I have pray to YAHAWAH,
BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
someone said respective labels, the occupant in the scandal, not just sits in it. But what's the time? Shalom.
Shalom. BTA, about.